Got a nice little roof to do today. Let's get it on. Another job finished.
What is it, sir?
Welcome back to Dams TV. Here we are with another Guardian. Oh no, it's not a Guardian warm roof. This is a timber replacement conservatory roof. Skim face, just putting the protective sheeting on. We've got 3 Velux windows. Oh, just tripped up. We've got to insulate this box gutter and board it. It's getting boarded through to there, through. These are kind of supporting brackets to all the box gutter because it's so big. Something a bit different. Customer's done a runner, so this is what we did today. Boarded the rest of it. Was a bit of a thinker, made me think a bit. So tomorrow's job, it beads on in the morning and gets a couple of mixes on, we should get it skimmed. So here we are, skimming the conservatory ceiling. Another conservatory ceiling, that's all I seem to do these days, skim these conservatories. So I've altered the camera angle, that's much better. You can actually see what I'm doing, mess with the wire. Tuck it in, lovely. You just get in the way if you don't tuck them in, you catch your trail on and everything. It's a nightmare. Nice big mix. The guy who built the conservatory roof had these big Youngerman planks, if you can see. I'm actually walking on. They were really good. Saved me a load of hassle. There's another wire again. Get out of my way. Quite a big gauge to get on. We had to really go for it because we could. So I've just lashed a line through the middle. Got my head joint. Oh, you can't see at all there. It does get better the angle in a minute. You can see much better. You just lash a line through the middle and then you can get it on much neater. It just helps you to get it on a lot neater when you do it that way. Load up again. Liam is going to put something on in a minute. I forgot what he put on actually. Did he put? Oh, I think he does the triangle which is behind me, the short side. Or is he doing that side? No, he's doing the one in front of me. And he finally gets around to it. Can't seem to get into the apprentice, that you just got to get it on. What you're messing with it for? Oh, hang on, shave it off. I've got a big blob on my forearm, so I just scrape it off with the trowel. Give myself a shave. I was thinking of speeding this video up, but in the end I decided not to. I just let it roll and shorten it in other ways and see how I go on. I don't know if it's too long or too short. I don't know what you people want to see, but you seem to like me. Seem to like watching me put it on. If there is anything that any of you want to see, just send me a message and I'll try and do a video on how I do things, or if I do anything a bit different that you're not sure how I'm doing, drop me a message and I'll try and answer the question in the next video, as you will. What is that? I think it was a rock. I think I had a rock in the stuff. Bit of a hard plaster from a previous mix or something, or can't quite remember. Stuff doesn't seem to be going down. How much have we mixed? To be fair, there's probably about a bag and 3/4 in there. So we had a bag, we had a little mix to fill everything out. And then that means that when you do mix the fresh stuff, it goes a bit further because you've not got all the filling out sort of out of it, and also you're straight on with putting on the wall rather than trying to fill everything out, because that 10 minutes or so that you're filling out, it's 10 minutes where the stuff's picking up and going off, so you lose 10 minutes of sort of flattening time, getting it level. You get it on and get it laid down and get it flat, then that's half the battle. That's where that's the sort of like the time that you've got. Once you start mixing, you've only got about an hour to get it on, laid in. So that's why I try and lay it in as flat as I possibly can, on as flat as I can, laid in as flat as I can, and then I've got time then to trowel it before it starts picking up. If you've laid it in neat, I do go on about this, but if you've laid it in neat, then it doesn't half help, because if it does pick up on you and does go, the stuff does tend to turn on you, then your walls are flat, you can splash water on and bring them back. There's that wire caught up flipping in my head again. You notice there, yesterday, we had a few cuts that weren't perfect, so we just threw a bit of what did I put in? Board adhesive, bonding compound that we had left. We had a few bits to dab, so what we had left was we just put in the few dodgy gaps that we had. Skimming would have done it, I suppose, but it's just a matter of it's just a better job, I suppose. So I've got the sort of horizontal bit of the ceiling on. Now I'm just neatening that angle a bit. Get some in there with the toe of the trowel. Try and take that angle down as straight as you possibly can. And you see I'm almost going over it again to get it to sort of neaten it up. Although it's only putting on this, it's not being laid in yet. Can you see how that swoop that I put across helps? So when you go down, when you pull down from the angle, it kind of picks the stuff up what's on the wall already, on the ceiling already, and drags it, and you get a longer swoop. Kind of greases your lick, if you will. Some people just lash it on, but I always lash a line across. Watch me now. I'll lash a line across. So that's lashed on. So then when you go up to there nice and neat, you're actually picking a bit of stuff, a bit of plaster up when you're going down, and it drags it down, and you end up flattening a bit further. It's the same. You don't have to do it with the ceiling. You can do it with on the wall. Put a lick across, come down from the angle, and then just come up. And if you've watched that video on, I think it says lesson 1, how to plaster lesson 1, that I did. I go on about the technique with the handboard and trowel, and you can see it there every time. Every time I get some stuff off my handboard, it's the same sort of, it's the same thing, it's the same sort of swoop every time. Same method every time of getting the handboard off the handboard onto the trowel. If you can master that, then you're halfway there. The rest is just practice. So what I'm doing is I'm just doing the top, so I'm going to go round the top and then bring it up from the bottom. Oh, I think I'll even go from the bottom in a minute. We ran out of filler. He's just filling around the last lot of beads. I don't know what he's doing. I'd have had it filled in by now. But I've been having a bit of trouble with my batteries on my camera. So they keep cutting out. So that's why it's kind of cut. That's why it's jumped forward. Which is a shame really, because it would have been nice to see that bottom going on. So this is a layering coat, I think. Oh no, I'll tell you what this is. We ran out of skimming and we didn't get what we wanted to get on in the first mix. So I am just flattening this quick. Liam is mixing another coat, another bag, and we're going to lay it in with different stuff. But I don't think I've got it all on camera because, like I said, it's been playing up. Might need some more equipment. Might have to invest in a bit of a GoPro or something. The camera I've got, well, I think it was 60 quid. It was just a cheap camera that I thought I'll try a bit of YouTube, see how we got on. If I like doing it and enjoy doing it, then I'll buy something a bit better. Yeah, I think Arlene's just going to finish off that panel, which is sort of what I'm telling him to do now. Finish that panel, mix up. I'm flattening the ceiling. Then I'm going to mix another coat for another coat, and then we'll trail that up. And I don't think I've got it all on camera. Like I say, I know it ran out on one point. I ran out of battery. But I'm happy with the camera angle. The camera angle's better than it's been in previous videos. It's been a tough all week this week. we did, and this video was this week, Monday morning. We met the builder on this job and went through a few things. Then we went to a conservatory that he did at the weekend and boarded for me, just to plaster it, which you've seen in the beginning of this video, the little conservatory. We've done that Monday. We've come here Tuesday, boarded it, dabbed the bits, and boarded all the box gutter and boarded all the little nibs and stuff, because the box gutter had to have some supports, which you'll have seen in the beginning of the video. And then this is Wednesday now. We're trying to skim it all, which we did manage to do, but it was a hard day Wednesday. And then today, which is Thursday, which is it's about 8 o'clock on a Thursday night. I'm just dubbing over this now with a bit of a voice recording. But that's it. We're off tomorrow. We're going away in the caravan. Hey, hey, happy days. Bank holiday weekend. Bit of an insight into the life of a plasterer. Downtime. Ooh, perhaps I should do a YouTube downtime plasterer's video. What a plasterer does when he's not plastering. In my case, go in the caravan and get pissed. We're going to Lytham. There's a music festival on. I'll have to get my mushroom hat on and do a bit of raving. The crunching you can hear in the background is the flipping dog. Oi, oi. We'll have to see what he's got. He had his cheese bone. I might actually be telling lies here. That might not be me just flattening it to so I can lay it in. I think that's been put on, and I'm trolling it. Like I said, the videos all got mingled up. Cause it looks pretty flat that once off. When I'm actually trolling, it looks like I'm trolling up to me. Can you see when I looked down then, I thought about standing on the fishing box, which won't take my weight. Good job I didn't. There it is. Don't stand on that, you'll break it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's been laid in and I'm trailing it up. So it's important when you get to a bead that you try and leave yourself a troll's width from the bead to the back of your troll when you're taking that lick across. Does that make sense? So that you're running almost a troll length just onto the bead. See there? Just onto the bead. So then you're filling the bead out properly. You're not just... you'll end up digging in and leaving a line. You might see it, I'll come down past, and then I've gone straight across. Right, the big job's finally done, and it was a big roof when I started it. I didn't realise it was so big, so we blended all this in. Looks nice now. I'm glad it's done. 5:30 again. What am I doing working till 5:30? But there you go. We've been looked after on the job. Plenty of brews. I must say thank you to the lady when I see her. We've been looked after.